everybody. Sorry about the weird intro there. Was just checking to make sure that all of the HDR was off. You know, the one of the problems with this game is that the HDR is automatic on this game. So the Mass Effect game itself, well, I mean the Legendary Edition anyway, has HDR built into it. So if you have HDR 10 turned on, you know, you have a problem. Boy, we got a red flag warning today. What is it? Well, regardless. It's be 102 today. Fantastic. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get going, shall we? Just make sure everything looks good. Alright, really good. Alright, so, the last time we left off, we started the game and everything. We made our way here through the Citadel at the end, and yeah, now we are going to move forward, investigate the Citadel. We did get one side quest, the unusual readings, but that'll be when we get on the ship. Don't know why I took that out. Alright, so let's shall we? Ah, yes. Oh, so these are the keepers, by the way. If you're wondering what the keepers are, they're these guys.
Hello there, human. Sincere
This is an Alcor, by the way.
I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, didn't you?
They're very literal.
This is all going so wrong. And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
So if you're wondering why they speak like this, he'll actually tell
Why don't
you.
you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Alcor.
The Alcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Alcor.
Frankly, we Alcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Alcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
So yeah, the Alcor, they're a very peaceful race. They're kind of like elephants a little bit in how they kind of look, like gorilla type elephants. But they're a very kind race, and they speak very literally. They have to tell you how they're, like the inflection that they have. You know, like when they say like surprised greeting. You know, like they want you to know that they are speaking with surprise. You know, like. That's kind of how they work. So this is Din.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Why so cranky?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Well, why don't you tell me?
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
So yeah, the Volus are basically another kind of peaceful race. They can't really fight because of how they are, and they wear these suits because they can't necessarily breathe much atmosphere. Yeah, they're big traders, and you know. They like to do. They're kind of like the galaxy's barter machine.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Alcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Alcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
So yeah, he's pretty grumpy. It's true, you know, to be a part of like the council and everything, you have to kind of prove yourself. You know, the Alcor and the Volus are not part of that. Neither are the Hanar, I believe. The Hanar are the Hanar are the like the tentacle jellyfish people.
Welcome to the Presidium.
There's Avina.
Allow me to be...
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel Embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Hey, we leveled up. Alright, so, let's see here, do that. We'll do, let's see here, let's do soldier. I mean, I just kind of want to boost like assault rifle. Damage reduction. All right, yeah, we'll do that. I think. Ashley, we'll give her like more. Really, it's like, don't typically use a lot of pistol stuff, so... Fill up her soldier aspect, and with Kanan, let's continue to give him, like, more first aid. And then Sentinel. Fill that up still. All of his stuff is really kind of, you know, power related. So, I mean, yeah, you know, you can do like advanced barrier and stuff, but I always like to do Sentinel first. We also have like the medicines, so like, you know, this, you get like neural shock and stuff. But first aid is one that we're gonna definitely want to use if we're gonna be end up getting like damaged and stuff later on in the game. He'll be able to heal us, and for a lot.
The Asari.
Sorry.
The Asari were the first
them
species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
Yeah, so the Asari, they're you know, one of the you know, more famous races to be known in the Mass Effect universe. They live for a long time, and yeah, they go through 3 stages of life basically. We'll meet my one of my favorite character from Mass Effect is Liara, who we'll meet
the Alcor,
a little bit later.
The Volus.
Yeah, Volus. We're not going to really read about them. I already kind of talked about them a little bit. The Presidium ring. That's where we are now, basically. Alright.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Steps over there. So yeah, this is to the Citadel Tower. To the CSEC Academy. So yeah, basically this is where we are here. Down here is where the consort chambers are. The Emporium, the bank. Yeah, the Citadel Tower is over this way. Let's talk to Avina, shall we?
Welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Yeah, so as you'll come to see in this game and in this series, there's a lot of racism. Like, not necessarily human racism, like racism between humans, but racism between alien species and humanity. There's a lot of people who hate aliens. You're looking at one of them to our left there. Ashley is very not alien friendly, as you'll come to see. But there's a lot of animosity and racism between, you know, alien species and humanity. A lot of aliens don't like a lot of humanity because they feel that they push their way too far into the galaxy, that they don't have the same kind of patience and you know, I guess, you know, like care that other races have to the rest of the galaxy, which is kind of true when, you know, if you look at us in real life.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
So yeah, like I said, you can see that kind of, you know, it is very, you know, there is that, I mean, I wouldn't say racism, but it's what's the other word I'm looking for? It's prejudice. You know, you know, Asari, Solarians, Turians, they kind of do see themselves above a lot of these other lesser species, as they would call them. You know, and so they have a lot of resources, so they kind of make it like, oh, well, it would be unfair to demand such a ginormous, you know, burden of these, you know, even though these races kind of feel like they can take on those responsibilities.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist Advisory Board.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about Spectres?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council.
Stars?
Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, Special Tactics Rescue Squad, Stars? Is that you? Resident Evil? This game just Resident Evil?
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is
from
limited to
somewhere out
information
there.
and simple interaction simulations.
Yeah, we'll learn more about the Krogan Rebellion later as well. I'm sure there's probably a codex for it already.
Via a virtual.
Please enjoy your visit to the city.
Yeah, you'll learn more about the Krogan Rebellion later. That is something between the Solarians, the Krogan.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Another keeper.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Good to meet you. I love the Alcor. They're so great. Okay. Well, what's over here? Hey, it's Palin. We'll talk to him in a sec. Actually, we'll talk to him now before we compute. And there's this this computer. Go ahead and hack this. Diplomatic advisory warning. But the following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. If you understand us, if you tolerate us, we must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Edda cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. So that's another little side quest there. Let's talk to Executor
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression?
Sort of.
Never mind, forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Fair enough.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Space Police, Space Police.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law, especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do.
Guys,
we
does
do
this
our
sound like...
best to find and punish any
sound like
officer
something
who breaks
going on?
the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The term "a few bad apples," right? Have we heard this one before, guys? This is getting a little too real. This is getting a little too real for me.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they
That's
need
Mike
to be
Rowe.
held
He
to a
does a dirty
higher
job.
standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it.
Hey,
Is that the
fucking
kind of
amen.
person this galaxy needs?
No,
but not
I
all
agree.
Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
I'm not gonna ask him about his attitude towards humans because I don't want to piss him off. But yeah, that's Executive Palin for you. He's a company man. He's a
I'll be going
he's a by the books.
Goodbye.
He's a by the books man. He's you know, he's very much, you know, back the blue type of dude. You know, a little, we're getting a little personal here, a little too real, right? It's happening. Yeah, there's a keeper over here. These guys will actually come into play later on. You'll see them moving around a lot more. They just kind of stand around for the time being. So we got this person named Asana here. We also have Private Fredericks.
The consort would never reveal their secrets. What do you want? Oh, Commander.
Hello.
Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private.
You dropped
This
that
isn't an
tone,
inspection.
boy.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see
Yeah?
her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least
Where is
tell me
she?
where I can find her?
I think it's
Sure.
her on the table.
She's across
over
the
there.
bridge from the embassies.
Oh.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
See you later, Fredericks. I thought it was her right here.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Okay, well, fuck you too.
Commander,
Later,
good to
Frederick.
see you again.
This place seems strange. There's no humans around.
Dude, there's literally like one dude right there. There's 3 dudes right there, and there's us standing here. What do you mean fucking more humans around? We're all right here. So, yeah, we've explored back here. Oop. Put that away. Put that away. I wish there was like a map. Is there a map button? I can't remember if there's a map button. I can't look at the controls. Can you play? Alright, so we're gonna head down here. There's a little like area down here. This takes us to CSEC Academy. Wards to Citadel Rapid Transit. Okay, so yeah, let's go down here. So where can this take us currently? locations. Oh, so it can only take us. We can only go to the Citadel Tower right now. So. So yeah, when you go down here, you can get a nice little view of everything. This elevator leads. Oh yeah, so we have to talk to the council first before we can really go anywhere. There's people talking. So yeah, the CSEC Academy, that's the CSEC Academy logo. Oh my god, I wish there was like a map button. So I didn't have to pause every time. There's Vina. Yeah, there's like the store and stuff over here. We'll go over there in a sec, but come to the. So there's a Mass Effect Relay like statue.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Do not disturb the keepers.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are
Owner should tell us about the keepers
base
here.
of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
I'd like to know more about the keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many keepers in this area?
The keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Yeah, they really don't do much of anything but work on little
Tell me more about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
What if someone has business with the Council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the Council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual Council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
So yeah, basically, when you look at the look at the ring there, so yeah, CSEC, the Treaty of Fairies, and I don't know where I got that from. Oh, it's probably one of those computers. So yeah, when you look at, we're on that ring right there on the from the arms. We're on that big ring, and the tower itself is the thing that sticks in the middle of the ring there.
When the Asari discovered the Citadel,
yeah, the Keepers were already here when the Asari discovered this place, so... Oh yeah, here, strange transmission, find the commune. Huh. Okay, so if we go over here, there's some stuff over here. I think this is is this the store? Oh, this is the bank, yeah. Here's the bank. And Barlavon, my banker!
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Very much.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel space together in a single strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Yeah, when we go down to the wards, we'll be meeting a lot of people, so...
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
I should go.
Goodbye,
I don't want to
Commander.
insult the man, but you know, let him do whatever he likes to do, I guess. You know, fuck it. I don't really understand what these are here for. These things, like, people just kind of walk up to him. Speaking of Hanar, it's the Emporium Shopkeeper. This is the store. Yeah, the Emporium. So this is a Hanar. They're basically a giant gas bag jellyfish. They literally are a relative of Earth jellyfish.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as
Delan.
Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Who are you?
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great
Why do you
worth.
refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
So yeah, there's upgrades. We can view some upgrades. Recoil dampener. Smash damage. Yeah, another high caliber barrel.
Commander, it is good to see you
Show
again.
me your items.
Yeah, just show me.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not.
So view items, let's see. Yeah, pretty much nothing we can afford right now, anyway. At least anything that we... Oh, we have a Citadel Foundation license. We might as well buy that. He also has non-human items. So he's got Krogan armor, Turian armor, Quarian. Oh, it's only 100. So yeah, he sells stuff if you ever want to buy anything from him. This is the back of his shop here. There's a keeper. So yeah, that's the Hanar for you. They're very strange, weird creatures. So yeah, this kind of basically leads back around. I think she'll tell us about this Krogan statue right here.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan Rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan Rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan Rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
Well, you know, the genophage needed to happen, so... Basically, the Krogan Rebellions, yeah, the Rachni are basically these, like, spider kind of like creatures, and the Krogan fought them in the Rachni Wars. They were granted all these new, like, you know, places, and basically the Krogan, they have a very high birth rate, and they populate very, very quickly. And so they spread very quickly, and to quash that, Solarians, the lizard people, they came up with this virus they called the genophage, which essentially made it so that women could not give birth anymore. And I think it's like the Krogan would have to tell you, but I can't remember what the rate is. I think it's like 1 in every 10,000 female Krogan can give birth or something. I can't remember what it is.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's going to stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Yep, and the Krogan are, like, badass, you know, fighters. You know, they don't fuck around.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Pleasant day. And then, yeah, you loop back around here, and, we'll just go ahead, you know, like, damn it, that way. Just wish that, yeah, you know, you can use the consort chamber right down here.
Welcome,
Ayala?
I'm Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in, 3 or 4 months.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes.
Like professional cuddlers.
My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Sounds
I'd like
interesting.
to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Alright.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I have, remember?
I think I'm done here.
3-4 months.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Alright.
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Well, turns out I didn't need an appointment, motherfucker, so fuck all of you.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Sure. Well.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Wearing the same dress as her. Different color. Boy. Alright. Time to see the consort. Shaira. Whoa, look at this bubble chair!
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Sure. Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Oh, a hug. How nice. Okay.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Yeah, here's the thing. You might be thinking like, oh, she's just asking us to do...
I ask that you return to me only after you have spoken.
She's like, you might be thinking to yourself like, oh, well, you know, she's wanting you to do something and she's not even offering to pay you for it or anything like that. Trust me. The Asari, they always... like the, you know, they, like the Lannisters in Game of Thrones, they always pay their debts. They don't, you know, they don't, leave people in the, you know, in the dust, I guess you could say. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright. So now, let's go talk to the council, shall we? Let's just take the transit to tower. Oh, consort. Oh yeah, so now with the consort chambers. That's right. And we can't go to the wards. Oh, we can. Oh, just to the ward access. Oh, okay. But yeah, we can't go here yet. What are my hands like that? Yeah, I have to talk to the council first. Okay, so we can't go anywhere until we talk to the council. So that's what we're gonna do. Yep. Which the elevator's right over here. So yeah, we'll take the transit to travel to the different locations, so we don't like necessarily walk around. That's kind of what it's for. So.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Alright, here we are. It's a boy, Garrus Vakarian.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Hi.
Commander Shepard.
Hi, Garrus.
Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
What'd you find?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Hey, Garrus, I'll see you later. So Garrus is, of course, one of our allies that will join us, and he is a very important character throughout the entire thing. And fan favorite amongst people who play the games. He's always doing inspections. It's kind of his dig. Is there a map for this location? There is, okay.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. Humans are making a strong push.
So yeah, of course we have a transit thing over here.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the councilor's assistants. Commander?
Hello, Rear Admiral.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Alright, so come up the steps. Oh, here's Captain Anderson.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Of course.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
All right.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
Oh boy.
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay, so that didn't go very well. So yeah, expose Saren. Go talk to Bar Levon, and then we can go talk to Garrus. Yeah, we need to drink. We need to speak to General Septimus as well. Yep. So we got Krogan Rebellion. Boards. Credits. Creds.
The Alcor. The Hanar are a Citadel species known for
jellyfish.
Though now extinct, the Rachni once threatened
like,
every species in Citadel
like
space.
Spider, crab.
Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since, a species of spacefaring insects guided by a hive mind intelligence. The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians, are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast.
Yep, they're very smart. Go ahead and save.
That guy's up to something.
What?
Hey, man.
Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Hey, man. Don't fuck around with the Keepers. You know you're not allowed to do that.
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, Technically, we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
So yeah, you get a little bit of credits every time you scan a Keeper.
No,
so
I haven't spoken to him before.
You saw the Keepers that we already had. You can scan them.
Yeah, I'll wait.
See if there's one over here at all. Alright, so we can now go to the Presidium. Let's go to the financial district. You can talk to Bar Levon.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
So remember there's a Keeper up here as well. Over here. Yep, there's a Keeper right here. Go. There's a Keeper over here as well. Travel back to the embassies.
don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
There's one over here. That one. Here at all? Stuck on the stairwell. Heading here, we'll be heading to CSEC here. Just get all the rest of these keepers that are around. Now there's still probably a couple. Here.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I'm not. So there's 10 more. They're in like other locations. Rex, we gotta find him. He's at CSEC, so...
The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
150 credits. This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
There you go, just gotta pay the man. See?
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Hey. Alright, so... I guess... Let's see here. Just a little... transport thing. Alright, so I guess what we'll first let's just go to CSEC first. Exit. Okay, just expect the embassies. Okay, well, we need to go down, so we'll just go this way, and we'll go down and around. I hate how you don't have just this infinite sprint that allows you to just... Alright, so we'll head to
recent
CSEC.
attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist...
Blah blah blah. Alright. So we're here. There's Rex. Alright, so... Requisition office is over here. The other CSEC offices are over here. Let's go over here to the requisition office.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've
Perhaps.
got. Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
We got a license. But nothing that we can really afford. There's a buyout again, but yeah, can't really afford anything right now. We don't really have really anything in terms of money, so. We're gonna do that. Where does this lead? To the wards. Here's Rex.
Witnesses saw you making
Krogan
threats
we were
in
talking
Fist's
about.
bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Cora's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
What'd he do?
He betrayed the Shadow Broker. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
Fist's not too smart.
He's just greedy. Saren paid him a small fortune for the Quarian. He had to. She has evidence connecting him to the Geth.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Alright, so, we'll take Rex, and, we're gonna take, Kaidan. So... Okay, so these are CSEC offices here. Just gonna look around for some keepers and shit.
Let me get this straight. Your business partner, sure, he's threatened you.
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
He's talking about Chorman.
Hey there! Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban? That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Yeah, I'll talk to Chobani, the yogurt man. Should I call him Chobani?
Hello, Commander.
Wow. Ooh, there's a weapons locker here. Codex. So we got Rex here. We can give him some points. So Krogan Battlemaster, combat armor. It's always good. He's got like he's good with shotguns when you get to it. Here. We'll give him shotguns. keep scanning. We gotta talk to Chorman. We keep scanning the keepers. Take down Fist. Go to the med clinic.
Driven from their
Emporians.
Combat. All mod.
Small arms. Just clear out everything here. Go. Tracking terminal. Just scan all the crap. Okay, so let's see here. So where did this lead to? It's the docking bay.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed.
Yeah, sounds like something the Hanar would do, right? The Enkindlers. So yeah, here's our ship. There's a keeper here, though, that we want to grab. Oh no! Rex, he got stuck on the door. Rex, buddy.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization.
As I talked about the genophage, which we'll learn a lot more about, you know, later on when you have to, we're gonna be going to a certain location.
I'm surprised you're willing to fight Krogan, Rex. I thought you'd stand with your own.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Okay, so we've gone there and done that. So now we can go to the wards. Oh, this guy's back.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all with light.
Alright, so now we can travel to the wards.
You've got impressive bionic power. Humans should never have switched to the weaker L3 implants.
My edicts can be pretty bad, and I'm one of the lucky L2 implants. The L3s are safer.
You don't stop using a gun just because the kickback has a little sting.
He's got a point. So yeah, Rex is good with shotguns. Alright, ward access corridor. Nightclub, the upper wards.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him in.
talking about Fist. That keeper there. So yeah, find the Core's Den, Flux, the markets, and the medical center.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another Profile in Courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia.
I'm good. Alright, so yeah, it's Flux, lower wards, lower markets, CSEC Academy, Citadel Rapid Transport, and then this is where the doctor is. Okay, scan him. Core's Den. Jesus, it's like everything's so convoluted. Okay, upper markets. I'm gonna kind of come back up here through all this shit. Because the map shows like you go through here to like the upper markets. I want to come over here to this like whole med clinic area first. That way. Here's the med clinic. Is that keeper? I'm also trying to find all the keepers as well.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut, or who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Oh! Right in the face.
Heads up!
Fucking way, Rex. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're good.
Clear.
We're good. Whew.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Glad I could help.
Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
Alright, we're gonna take Garrus, and we're gonna take, Rex. You can go back to the, Alright, so in terms of, you know, Garrus is good with sniper rifles, that's his thing. So we're going to want to unlock sniper rifles. And also, he's good with first aid as well. So yeah, there we go. We're good on everybody else. Dreadnoughts, frigates, all that good stuff.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Feast's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
You're a doctor. How did
I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers
the other
isn't
options
my
on the
idea
way.
of fun.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Oh, she's got armor upgrades. Alright. Nebula. This leads down to, this leads to CSEC.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
What do you know about Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they should. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens. Like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens,
I like to see all these cool aliens.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
So yeah, this leads to the CSEC, which we've already been to. Okay. Oh god, it's Emily. Alright guys, so this woman we're about to run into right here, she's a reporter, and she is very intrusive, and Shepard does not like her.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard!
Oh, boy,
I'm Emily
here we go.
Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Yeah, we'll go with this.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You gotta have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
No promises, but if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Oh, I will. Oh, I will. Don't worry, I will. So we got a flux. This is going to... Oops. There we go.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Right.
Respect to your manager. Expat.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharos? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon.
Yeah, we'll be going there eventually.
But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent.
He's got the Metagel upgrade, but it's too expensive for us. He's got the badass Omni tool as well.
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
So yeah, Noveria.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold, very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time. Ah, well, I'm sure he's fine.
I should be going.
As you say, Earth Clan.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spent most of my time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Yeah, sure.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. Oh, but next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Bye. Journal. Oh. Yeah. Codex,
Noveria is a
Noveria. We'll be visiting those places all eventually. Here's Moreland. I don't think he'll let
Hello
us
there.
buy
Welcome
from
to
him.
Moreland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
I guess we can.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Standard items. Yeah, grenade upgrade, the meta gel upgrade. Again, can't buy them. We don't have the money.
Commander,
Chorban again.
I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Chorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after it.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine?
Oh.
A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
So where was Jalid at? He was over... Can't remember where he was.
So how about it, Garrus? Is this better than C-Sec?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats C-Sec.
Can't remember where he was. Oh yeah, it's C-Sec Academy. Oh, okay, well. Alright, well. We're gonna stay here for the time being. We have two more. So, yeah. So where was... How do we get to Flex?
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Alcor cast members.
Oh god. Please don't. Don't do that. It's bad. Hamlet's bad enough. We don't need it with cast... We don't need it with the cast members. Alright. So how do we get to Flex? Flux. Flex, I can call it Flex. So... Flux is here, okay. Let's go check this place out before we go check out Cora's Den. Oh yeah.
You should be careful. People say that.
What? Everyone knows Fist isn't with the local criminals.
Maybe.
It's out of my hands, Rita.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No. It's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
Hey, good to see you. How you doing?
I'm waiting for someone else.
High stakes Quasar. There's a keeper here. I think that the last one was just gambling. Low stakes Quasar. I've only played this thing once. It's basically like blackjack, I believe. Alright. So we also have Rita's sister. She's in Cora's Den, still tracing. We move from the ward's access corridor. Ward's access? Oh, up here? Like here.
Reports are circulating that Alliance Ambassador Udina has accused a Spectre of orchestrating the attack on Eden Prime.
Yep. Signal source.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Right. Financial district. Alright, well, we'll come back to that, I think. Let's go ahead and go back down here.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly... Okay, and then go through here, and we'll get ready to go to Cora's Den.
There's I think the last keeper is over near, like, I think it's in Cora's Den somewhere. Let's get this one, right? Yeah.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
Cora's Den, it's right here. And we'll come in here the next time.
Fist knows we're coming.
Yep. Oh, well, we're gonna have to shoot our way through, so I guess fuck it.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Save yourselves.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
Yeah, you might as well get the fuck out of here.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Nice. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and save here, and next time, when we come back, we will we'll continue. So, take care, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.